So Keir Starmer is apparently throwing his hat into the ring for the next Tory leader. Did you see his little speech at all?
Is it cuts? If so, what are they cutting? Where's it coming from? If it's borrowing, well, tell us how much they're borrowing. Or is it the magic money tree that they've suddenly discovered having arrived back down here from the moon, where they've apparently been for the last 12 years?
After years of the media fixating on Labour, demanding to know how they'll pay for stuff, particularly aimed at the party during the Corbyn years, despite every spending commitment in both the 2017 and 2019 manifestos being laid out in their so-called grey books, and the only numbers in the Tory shambolic manifestos being the page numbers, so perhaps it's only fair that Labour turned this on the Tories, but sadly, Starmer trots out all the same economic mistruths the Tories always say. So he ends up positioning himself as no different and is either just as dishonest about how the economy works as the Tories are, or still doesn't get it himself, despite all the coaching he's been given by the likes of Ed Miliband and Lord Falconer, his cluelessness on the subject already having made headlines. He asks, are they raising the money from cuts? Hardly likely, since the Tories are promising rampant tax cuts. So cuts to services will just be to balance the economy, not pay for anything. Though frankly, if they keep cutting back on the cost of a civilised society, that is in and of itself an economic threat. He then goes on and asks, are they borrowing it or is it the magic money tree? They're basically the same thing, Keith. Borrowing is really just the government instructing the Bank of England to print money to pay for stuff. Taxes taken from them effectively destroy that money, balancing the economy. You can see, therefore, why tax cuts also have to mean cuts in spending and why tax cuts as a whole are a bad thing. However, taxing the wrong things, fuel, energy, our wages instead of wealth, there's £14 trillion of untaxed wealth in this country, is also a bad thing. Tax the right things at the right rate, your country will prosper and everyone will do well, especially when there's really no limit to how much money the government can print because we own the means for producing our own currency. The magic money tree is basically the Bank of England. There's no limit on the amount of cash it can produce. Whenever the government needs money for something, it is always there after all. Is Keith being as dishonest as the Tories, or does he just not know what he's talking about? You decide. But this speech could have come from an actual Tory, and you wouldn't have noticed the difference.